Right now, I don't know yet what the players play. But hopefully we will not see a Miracle's Mirror. And in any moment, Nick and Trash T will commentate on this match.
Yeah, man, we'll take over this chair also.
Yeah.
Guys, thanks for joining me for this round 4-1. How come we don't have a 5-0 match?
Because no one wants to see miracles.
All right.
Alles Miracles, Miracles.
Guys, yeah, man. We dodged this for you. Unfortunately, Miracles infecting the standings all the way on the top. Nothing but Miracles mirror match. We don't want to see this. So instead, we're going to look at these two guys, Karl Meinung playing against Christoph Losemann. I will save those puns for the end. So, the Christoph definitely reanimating as well. Does not have
So it seems Carl is also playing.
does not have the avatar of hexproofness. I don't know why. That seems like such a dominant card. Doesn't have Etherling in the sideboard. Preferring to go with Keranos. Really, this slow as shit. I don't know why, but whatever. Maybe it's just for some other matchups as well. So in any case, he seems to have pretty standard Reanimator list, 15 lands. Oh, but he has Show and Tell in his main deck, actually. That is pretty sweet. 2 Show and Tell already.
Same here.
To go with his
15
8
lands
dudes.
at Carl's deck list.
Karl Meinung also, Reanimator mirror
It
match.
actually seems ready.
Karl Meinung. He doesn't have Show and Tell though. But Show and Tell is so terrible in the Reanimator mirror match. Such a disadvantage for Christoph Losemann. At least he has Archetype of Endurance in the sideboard. I'm rooting for Karl Meinung already. Three Grizzlebrand though, both players, I don't know. Christoph Losemann just expecting such a different metagame apparently. Has 2 Show and Tell main. Has the Iona, has the Elesh Norn. Oh, I see Kai has also Elesh Norn anyway. So there is that. But still has the Sire of Insanity main deck. For those that don't know, you can look in the chat, just like the coverage guy has, I don't even know. Oh, it's this guy. Yeah, that's probably pretty cool to reanimate, I guess.
Yeah, it's a really good card.
Joining me right now is my co-commentator, by the way, Nick Lloyd, will be pitching in from the side. Puff Daddy style. With and that's right. Look forward to it, guys. So yeah, this Reanimator Mirror Man, that is really explosive. You need to watch out for several cool things that can happen. First of all, Exhume is always really dangerous. Opponent can Entomb in response. We'll have then, what is this? This is Entomb already, okay. Like I said, Exhume dangerous, opponent can Entomb in response, reanimate his own thing. Also, Show and Tell really risky. Maybe your opponent doesn't have anything in his hand. But maybe he does.
Brave.
Discard what? He gets?
Griselbrand, I think.
Okay, we are all in Germany right now. Andre Segara. Where you at? Where you at?
I feel he's like from some Spanish country or like Latin America.
Yeah, maybe so, like from Argentina.
Yeah, it could be possible.
Or like Colombia.
Let's reanimate, I guess.
I don't know. Anyway, that is Reanimate indeed. It will be forced. Forcing Griselbrand to stay in the graveyard for now. Christoph Losemann has to give up the brainstorm to do it. Now needs to find alternative measures to get something going. Apparently he does not have Show and Tell in his hand. Otherwise I would have seen this pitch into Force of Will so fast right now.
So there's the Underground Sea. Entomb, I guess. Is it?
Yeah. Entombing turn 1 Kitesprout Tyrant. That's always a nice trump against anything the opponent can reanimate. You can just bounce it then. Oh, 10 a.m. Cool. So it's like 4 p.m. here. Good to know. Yeah, smart play. You can reanimate from any graveyard. That's why it's so tricky, this matchup. You kind of never know what you want to do. Weaselbrand just giving him the 7 cards now. I don't know.
Wow.
That
That's
is
crazy.
big. Karl Meinung has no idea how to kill him now. I mean, even though he's at 4, there is just no way. Christoph Lusemann's hand so stacked.
So you're
I
cheering
think he even-
so for Karl?
No. Karl Meinung making kind of, I don't know.
The force of will was too strong.
Yeah, the force was too strong in this one, for sure. Karl could have gotten with something else, not take Weaselbrand. Instead, maybe take something like his own Tidesport Tyrant, I don't know. Then again, he might have gone for the Weaselbrand because that, I don't even know. If the opponent just forces and then reanimates your dude, you're just so dead and that's it. Christoph Losemann, I mean, he kind of decided to go for it, right? He had his own force. He had like 2 thought seizes even. He could have kind of waited to go for disruption. Instead, he just tried to rush out that turn 2 Griselbrand. And Christoph Losemann just had the force. And that was all he needed to have. Karl had nothing. I'm not loving this. I don't know if it was...
Reanimate in his hand, at Karl's hand.
We see the force now. If he only waited a little bit, maybe he could have gotten something going.
That's a delta. Yeah, reanimate.
Definitely could have been a possibility for Karl to just not even entomb until he is sure that he can entomb reanimate with force backup in 1 turn. To not give Christoph Losemann, look how he played into his hands. Of course, he could just as well have reanimated his own Tidesport Tyrant. But the way it's now, the Tidesport Tyrant is still chilling out for any Exhume shenanigans. Tidesport Tyrant is so good with Exhume. No matter what the opponent reanimates, you will just Exhume the Tyrant, play another spell, bounce his dude. Right now? Yeah, right now we're seeing this. I'm just saying that, like, in the earlier cases, right now we are seeing Karl Meinung totally just reanimating the Tidesport Tyrant from Christoph Losemann, getting to bounce the Griselbrand. If this resolves now,
I think Christoph has another force.
Christoph better have another force now.
Yeah,
he do like
I
14
think,
cards, but I don't know about this.
with the brainstorm.
Oh, he did manage to find it? We will see about this now. Oh, the second one is on the stack. Tough. But that's okay, because now Karl Meinung doesn't have any follow-up, so the Tidesport Tyrant will... Maybe there is a lowest pair, that's right. So what does he have? But, I don't know. No, it is go time. That means Griselbrand will get to attack. And that will mean that he will get to get even 7 more new cards. Possibly just reanimating his Tidesport Tyrant after that. Oh no, he can't because it's already on the opponent's side.
Karl got it.
Oh no, that is so bad. If only the opponent had his own Tidesport Tyrant in his graveyard now, but he doesn't.
He attacks with Griselbrand. Wow.
Yeah, that live swing, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Christoph Losemann just immediately reinvest into 7 new cards, trying to get this Tidesport Tyrant off the table somehow. Because right now, if he just allows it to stay, on the other hand, there is barely any way to get rid of it. Digging for something. Doesn't want to commit to spending those 7 life just yet, so you can survive 1 more hit from the Tidesport Tyrant.
So you got another brainstorm.
Yeah, maybe once you keep digging, but it costs you mana every time. That's just the cost that you're paying for that card flexibility. It's so juicy selection at times, but you can't forget you're paying mana for this. And the more cantrips you cast, the less mana you have to actually do what you want to do once you find it. Probably seeing the same thing, just pitching the Brainstorm right now. Brainstorm really not the best to get you out of the jam you might be in, because if you just find more crap on top, you might be stuck there forever. Might as well better be proactive about it. You're looking at 3 new cards right now, but you're actually only after that need like 2 more turns to get just back to where you started. So it's really kind of like a lease. And when the lease is up, man, then you can be in big trouble. So like now, he will entomb something else. He will probably entomb it and then draw 7 to find the Reanimate, just to make sure it's not his hand. Get the Iona. And this is awesome. Now he can kind of put it on black. And Karl won't be able to almost play any spell. Tidesbone tire just being so useless then. I wonder if Christoph Losman has the Reanimator's power in his hand already, or if he needs to draw it with the Grizzlebrand, because then he would be so low on life that if Karl Meinung manages to piece something together, like dazing his own Careful Study, he could then... Oh no, but there is Exhume. Karl has nothing in the graveyard, such good beats. Iona coming in, naming black, I'm sure of it. Karl will still have outs though. He can top deck like Ponder, Brainstorm, Careful Study, stuff like that. So maybe it would even be better to take black, to take blue.
He drew the Tyrant, I think.
He drew the Tyrant? No, he drew like the Careful Study.
The Grave Titan.
Oh, this.
The black one, I think.
Anyway,
Yeah,
he scoops it. Why is that?
He had a Force of Will in hand and a Tyrant and...
What was the Iona on blue?
Probably was on blue because there are more possible blue spots than black spots. I think Reanimator has no targets left.
Okay, if Reanimate doesn't have any target left, then that was definitely a smart choice. Naming blue right there. Karl Meinung actually could have made it happen with the Careful Study if only it had been a little different.
Kevin, du musst oben fixen wieder. Steht minus 0,1 bei Scores. No, I don't think the handshake was like only for the first game.
No, I just think Karl Meinung likes to appreciate the sports, like to express the sportsmanship after every game.
Yeah.
I personally only handshake black after the match, but whatever, man. It's not a too common style. I've seen some players do it. I personally don't mind, whichever way you want to do it. I think one handshake per match is fine. If you're just nothing but salty and pissed and you just storm off and not even offer a handshake, then that's kind of bad sportsmanship. But on the other hand, like, it can be tough to digest that loss. Like, I can get it. If you're just so upset, you just want to get it over with and just leave, get yourself out of the situation and steam in peace outside. Don't interact with anyone because you don't want to snap at anyone. You just want to calm the hell down. And then, so I can getting the hell out of Dodge after a like stinging loss like that. But still, I think everybody should just kind of try to, if they lose, just extend the game and be like, well played. You don't have to mean it, right? But just kind of be polite anyway, okay?
Nur der zweite Tisch. Der ist nicht im Kampf.
So that was actually a really fast game.
Yeah, Reanimator matchup, as to be expected, there is just so volatile. Nobody, unless they just both pussyfoot about forever, nobody can almost make any move without it either succeeding or spectacularly backfiring, as we could see. Tidesport, like Grizzlebrand getting entombed, getting reanimated by the other guy who entombed Tidesport Tyrant, then that getting reanimated by Karl Meinung in return. Like, almost, yeah, crazy affair.
But I really enjoyed the Mirror match. It's fun to watch, actually, because it seems really explosive to me. Or this game, at least.
Yeah, I must say so. There's usually action, there's usually nice choices. Like, you have a lot of, you know, what to discard with a Careful Study, like what to entomb, like when to, like, do you risk it now and stuff. Reanimator Mirror match is pretty deep. It's over in a few turns, but it has really interesting decisions, like how to mulligan, how to sideboard, how to play, like, do I go for it? Like, what if he has it? What if he doesn't have it? What if he has something else? Like, you know, it's really, it's quite, as far as mirror matches go, like, there's really lame mirror matches, right? There is, like, I don't know, split into a matchup where you're like, oh, I'm on the play, sweet, look at this, turn 3 Exarch in your upkeep, you know, then, or it's the kind of matchup where it's not maybe, can be like a little unskillful at times, or like Storm mirror match, where you just kind of want to kill him as before he can kill you. And there's like almost no interaction. Maybe you get taxi and probe, you look, oh, they're not draw, that's it. You know, it's like all the interaction you get. And that can be like really lame. And then again, there used to be other mirror matches where it was just like endless control, and just like whoever had ended up having more land was winning, and everybody was just like land. And then if you miss like your 10th land drop and your opponent hit it, you had to discard a counter spell. And then you would lose like 25 turns later because your opponent had one piece of permission more than you. To play like Morphling with 7 counters in 1 turn, man. That's what mirror matches used to be like sometimes. But this mirror match though, it doesn't take a lot of time. It really condenses a lot of strategic and tactical depth into a few turns. Therefore, Reanimator matchup, great to watch. Plus, it's like really hilarious how it can just end up totally backfiring and stuff. So as far as mirror matches go, usually never a big fan, but the Reanimator match, It's one of the best of them.
So let's get into game 2. It's about to start. They're still shuffling. Let's see what happens now. I want to see game 3 actually.
Yeah, that dude really giving.
I don't want it to be over like 2-0.
Yeah, me neither, man. I want to make this Karl Meinung now. Shows what he's made of. I don't know. In game 1, I think there was some kind of questionable decisions every now and then. At least he definitely could have went another line, and he didn't, and I don't know if he should have. And I hope he just considered it and arrived at the conclusion that no, he shouldn't have, and then it's fine. Because I don't know better than him anyway. But just if he didn't think about it, if he didn't think about just kind of maybe not playing Entomb until you're pretty sure that you can resolve that that Reanimate, because like just scooping to kind of force Reanimate like that, I mean, I don't know, I'm not liking it. Oh, we see the force in Christoph Losemann's hand. That's always like one layer of protection between you and whatever crazy shit could happen in this format.
I also saw the Entomb, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's like the
Okay.
next to like the third card from his left.
Okay. Does he have another blue card though? No, right?
I can't see it actually.
The dude going in for a closer, you're really using the fingernail to scrape away that kind of crap that sticks to sleeves every now and then. These days I usually have the experience though that the sleeves will just like rip and be unusable like this before like too much crud can build up on the surface. Like back in the day, man.
What do you think
The
about the
seas were almost
sideboard
dirty when I was
actually
saying.
from Carl?
Oh, the sideboard from Carl, right? Shit, I didn't even look at it. Carl, what does he have? He has like definitely will be going for Durus Thoughtseize action. I don't know about archetype of endurance. Probably not needed. If I look at Christoph Losemann's sideboard,
So
he has
Carl
a Helm of
has,
Obedience.
Carl has the Force, the Ponder, the UC. That's what I can see.
Okay, Carl is still ditching it though. Christoph Losemann just sitting on 7 cards. Oh, I don't know if Carl is going to be able to make this comeback. Christoph Losemann really must be happy for himself now. Carl going on to 5 cards. What? On the other hand, though, this Carl, at least he's not keeping like any hand. He is not afraid to look for what he needs to win in this matchup, which is another mistake you can see people make. I talked to a dude yesterday and he told me like, oh man, I almost am kind of more scared. I think it was Steve Hatto that said he's almost kind of more scared if the opponent goes down to 5, because he knows that at least then it's not the kind of dude who would think like, whatever, I just don't want to go to 5, I'll keep these crappy 6. Like, it takes some balls to go down to 5, to look for what you need, to not be like, oh no, going to 5 is so terrible, I just keep these 6, whatever, bro. Know the way to go about it. So Karl Meinung, even maybe we will even see mulligan to 4 here on the draw, quite feasible. Reanimator really needing only 1 land and 2 spells, so like, if your hand isn't cut out for it, chip it back, try to see if you can get something better done. Oh, Karl Meinung actually on the play, never mind.
Oh,
Probably-
Thoughtseize for Christoph. Let's see.
Christoph Losemann Thoughtseize now so impactful to Karl.
Yeah. So the UC? Yeah. There is it.
Oh man, that is always rough if you have such a mulligan hand.
You see the Thoughtseize? There it is. The first
I remember
card.
playing against a dude, and he played like turn 1, and I was go, and I Thoughtseized him, and he was like, yo, look at this. Nettle Sentinel, Heritage Druid, Green Sun Zenith, and Glims. I was like, yeah, dude, well played. Turn 2 kill with Thoughtseize backup.
So
I was like, holy crap, no matter what I took, he'd still kill me on turn 2. And that's the kind of thing that you can have if you have a 7-card hand. If you have a 5-card hand, you probably need some things to break your way, and that doesn't include your opponent having the turn 1 Thoughtseize. Karl Meinung really was hoping to get something done with maybe these 4 cards. Looks like it might not even be happening. Christoph Losemann trying to get a look at that hand, tear it apart even further, shut down Karl Meinung once and for all.
Ace. What is this?
Durus.
And Ponder.
He like draws Daze, Durus, and Ponder. So now he can Daze the Thoughtseize. On the other hand, does he have anything that is really worthwhile to take away with Thoughtseize? Does he have a good hand? Maybe he can just hide away the stuff with Brainstorm and let the Thoughtseize go. That's probably what he should do. Put Daze on top. Put the like cool card to reanimate his own shit under that. Show him a relatively blank hand. Then top deck the Daze. When Christoph Losemann goes for some shenanigans in his next turn, he will have the surprise Daze. At the same time, he will be free to tap out. No risk. He can just try to go for whatever instead. It's pretty good. This Brainstorm kind of whiffing Thoughtseize right now. Definitely, I would be hiding the Daze away and trip Christoph Losemann with that next turn by just sticking it on top of my deck right now. No, he's showing him the Daze. Why would he do this? Daze might as well just not even exist anymore now. The opponent would totally know that he has Daze. Sometimes
There's
Daze...
Daze, Lotus Battle, and 2 Reanimate, I think.
2 reanimates?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Why? Huh.
What did he put on top?
Yeah, we will see this now. He put Durus on top. Okay.
And there's the Iona, Force, Reanimate. No.
Yeah, there's Exhume, I think, Entomb, Force, and Iona. So yeah, that's pretty sick. Does Carl have his own Entomb? Does he have a fatty that he can put into the graveyard to kind of negate that Exhume? Because that would be sweet now. The way it is, though, well, he can just Durus the Exhume. Then, like, nothing can happen. Entomb doesn't do anything, right? Force doesn't do anything, there's no blue card. But there's also this, like, mystery card down here that we don't know what it is, right? I think he has one more card that we can't see, like, on the very bottom of the screen.
Yeah, we will see in a second. I hope so. I didn't...
I don't know what it is. He Durus is the Force, so maybe now we can get a look. It's probably a blue card then. Carl Meinung looking at what it is off screen, but still on the other side of the screen writing it down. We can't get a glimpse.
So, what he's picking there?
What is it now? Oh, it's a land. Okay. And that is odd. Why? I mean, okay, Christoph can't get anything done this turn either. Maybe Carl just has easy access to his own
top deck.
action. Top decking the Ponder. I don't know. He's leaving Chris. Why? I really think that in Carl's position, he needed to deny Christoph the ability to win himself rather than trying to go through that Force. There wasn't even a blue card. It's like the Force doesn't even do anything until there is a blue card, and who knows how much longer it will take. I don't think Carl Meinung had the time to make this kind of playing around the counter backup. I mean, what? It just seems so odd. Christoph Losemann now can just Entomb end of turn, untap Exhume. It doesn't seem like there's anything Carl can do. Unless there isn't a third land. In that case, he can still Daze it. But he can definitely... Does he have his own Entomb? I don't know. If he does have his own Entomb, then that will be pretty swell. Are we seeing it? Does he have Entomb? Because if he has Entomb, guys, then never mind. In that case, he can just answer the Exhume with his own Entomb. The problem, though, is Christoph Losemann can still just put Tidesport Tarn in his graveyard, Exhume it, and if he finds the third land, use Entomb to bounce whatever Carl is bringing back and be done with it. So I think we should be seeing this now here. Oh no, he's getting down to something else, Sire of Insanity. But I wonder why. Carl has, like, I'm sure... I don't know. No, I seriously don't know about this. Carl will just Entomb in response, and his guy is surely going to be better than Sire of Insanity. This can be disastrous if Christoph Losemann really goes for this. If he...
Let's see if Carl has the answer.
Raw...
Wow.
Raw dogs this Exhume, then...
Wow.
Oh, but he has Reanimate.
Top deck.
Was it really a top deck?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, that is strong because now Carl is going to be pretty screwed. Carl can still entomb in his end step. He just wait till the triggers on the stack, then entomb, and just hope that he can top deck that reanimates by himself. Then he is still in a good shape. Because this kind of 6-4, I mean, I'm not loving this at all. There will be more entomb now, but look at this 6-4, just not what you want to have down in this matchup. I mean, I don't know. I would probably rather have reanimated like the Ticeball Tyrant, maybe.
Oh man.
That kind of face one.
So what did he put in
Oh,
the
yeah.
grave? What's that? Is it the Titan?
Is it like Jin Gitaxias?
Discard? Wow.
Yeah, he could have gone for the Jin Gitaxias to draw a bunch of more cards, but he rather just used Fire of Insanity, shut down everyone. Karl Meinung didn't fire off his own Entomb? Did he have Entomb?
No,
He didn't have Entomb.
I don't think
Then
so.
why in the world wouldn't he just Durus the Exhume instead of the Force? Karl only had Reanimate. Now, oh shit. Okay. Still risky going by Christoph Losemann. I don't know why.
What's that?
Careful study. I still don't know why he didn't just play around this Entomb from Karl any better. Oh no, never mind, because he had Reanimate anyway. Yeah, it's all good. Fire of Insanity, valid choice. Entomb from Karl wouldn't have done a lot. 6-4 was on the table, discarding, just putting Karl on like 3-turn clock. Still though, quite the risky play.
Well, I feel.
Karl could easily just draw some sort of Reanimate. And Reanimate
But I
like...
think there's already two in the graveyard.
Yeah, okay. Also, at this life total, Reanimate is not going to do it anymore.
Yeah.
He had the chance. He can still animate that. He can like animate that Iona now.
What's that?
It would be such a
Entomb.
blowout. It's Entomb, but
Yeah.
it's not going to do anything.
Yeah, it's not going to do anything.
Oh, it is going to do something. The Sahara is only 6-1.
Well,
Karl's still going to live one more turn, and looking at his deck list, we can see that he has no animate that. Well, that is really sad. There is nothing he can top deck now.
let's see. So he's left. He's one life left.
There is nothing going on. If he draws Exhume, it doesn't work because Christoph...
It's
And
2-0.
there he goes!
Christoph won it.
Christoph did it! My name is Loseman, you lose, man. That's what it is. This Christoph Loseman really having it going on.
That's a 2-0. I really wanted to see the
Worked
first.
out great to reanimate that Fire of Insanity. Yeah, man, me too. But Karl Meinung, I really don't know about this force of will. He was just... Christoph could have just Entomb, Exhume, and Karl wouldn't have had anything. Unless Karl is genius, he was bluffing the Entomb. That could be it. That he was like, okay, bro, you know what? I'm going to take your force. Because if you Exhume, you're going to be fucked. So you're not going to Exhume, okay? And instead, you're going to now worry about how I'm going to kill you, even though I don't have anything. And then, so this guy's like, okay, maybe I'll Entomb now, and then I'll not Exhume. I'll Exhume later. But then Karl is like reanimating it. So you don't know. Maybe it was kind of like this. I'm not saying that it was bad. I'm just saying that it was kind of questionable. Like I said, I hope Karl knew what he was doing. It definitely seemed odd taking away the force. I've seen Stranger Place be the right choice. This, I don't know about this. Anyway, Christoph Loseman moving up to 5-1. Karl Meinung down to 4-2 and out. I don't think there is any chance for him to make the top 8 with this anymore. No, it isn't. 173 players or whatever we have. 8 rounds only. You will definitely need a max minimum of 22 points. Yeah, still though, Kane 49. If he really made this kind of play, I'm pretty impressed. Because that is a like good call. You know, it's like not the kind of standard, okay, right play, stuff like that. If he really thought about this and if he was getting into Christoph Losemann's head, then he really played that Reanimator matchup pretty well.
So actually, we get the other match.
We get the other match?
Yeah, it's 1-1 there.
Okay, we have another match coming up. It is 1-1 in the other match. And what is the other match?
Yeah,
Other match,
let's see.
Moritz Mattes against Marius Bender.
Let's see the list.
Okay. We will look at the list real quick for Veteran Explorer. That looks great. Nick Fit
What?
is what it is. It's just this deck's name. Right? It's the
Yeah.
Veteran Explorer deck.
Nick Fit fits perfect for
Yeah,
me.
excellent. My commentator Nick is going to be the expert on this. A great fit to cover this matchup. Anyway, the puns,
You
they
got
are
me.
terrible. So, the matchup, Marius Bender playing Rock Delver, plays a Canadian Threshold from what it seems. It's looking to stifle wasteland your mana base while beating you down with Tomogolf, Lember Mongoose, Delver of Secrets.
So there is the
A little heavier on the action. I see 4 forests, 4 days, 4 spells and 2 spells and 2 spell pierce, 4 lightning bolt, 2 fork bolt. So it seems like he's cutting some of the card draw maybe for just, or like some of the creatures for just kind of more spells. This guy definitely having a lot of spells, only 12 threats. Trying to go up against this Nick Fit deck. And it just seems to me Can you
I feel
card
the
a Veteran
chat
Explorer?
loves me.
Card Veteran Explorer, please.
It's like everyone spams Nick. Nick. I'm sorry.
You can stifle it, which is the most important interaction in the matchup. Because if Veteran Explorer resolves, the whole game plan of Canadian dies. Because
Indeed, Canadian Threshold looking to stifle that Veteran Explorer trigger. If the Explorer comes out, it will get 2 basic lands. Marius Bender unable to profit. He has 0 basic lands in his deck. Instead, choosing to go with 8 fetch land, 6 dual, and 4 wasteland. Quite the low land count, but whatever, making it work. Legacy style. The Nick Fit guy will super outmana him. I
hope
think-
the Nick Fit guy wins. Actually,
I think so too. I think the Nick Fit guy is gonna win too.
well, I'm cheering for him because
Yeah, he has.
you know my
He has
name
like
is
birthing pod action. Check it out. He has so like nice one-offs. Oh man, Dragon Lord Dromoka. Check it out. In the hood all of a sudden. From the future.
He's playing so many cards. Like,
He's like so many. Of course, he's like all the one-offs for the birthing pod.
yeah.
Love people playing birthing pod in.
What's the side deck? What
Legacy.
could have?
Oh, what
brought
could
it
have come in? Okay.
Because it's the third game actually.
Yeah. I think definitely we're gonna see like an abrupt decay. There is gonna be the choke coming in, I would bet, and maybe the enlightened tutor to go get it. I could imagine Chalice of the Void comes in. Painful Quandary is what is this?
I think
No.
It's an actual card. Maybe Nick plays weird stuff.
I think Painful Quandary is an actual card. We're gonna look at this now. Quandary. I found it.
Okay.
Wow, this card is kind of sick.
Is that actually gonna be in his sideboard? Do you think?
It might be tech against Storm. Liquid regularly gets like 1 billion mana and then you cast it and Storm can't win for it. It's not against Canadian.
Okay, yeah, interesting choice. Painful Quandary. Good stuff, what I'm seeing here. Also has a Chains of Mephistopheles in the sideboard. Surely is probably not bringing that in against Marius Bender, although maybe he will, right? Yeah, he could shut down his like Ponder or Brainstorm. So I guess he is bringing it in after all.
So they're about to start the last game.
Yeah, Marius Bender
Aber du
and
musst die Lebensmittel noch anpassen.
Marius Mulligan to 6. Marius for sure is going to bring in Submerge. I don't know about anything else. He really... It's like Modern versus Legacy right now, and sometimes you can just see that the... I always say Canadian Threshold is kind of hyper-stylized, right? Like the first 3 turns, it's going to kick your ass. It's going to have all this like days and forests and stifle your fetch land and whatnot, and really cheap, really good creatures, and like bold. But like all the efficiency just kind of fades away the longer the game goes on. In the end, you're just stuck with the disadvantage of forcing with alternative casting cost. Your opponent just having lands, you having like almost no land, of course, meaning nicer top decks, but your opponent just having the option to go for bigger cards. And like, what are you going to do once the Siege Rhino comes out and you can't even daze it? It's going to be a terrible day for you. How many forces can you have? The Birthing Pod deck really... Ooh, starting off on the Phyrexian Tower. Nice tech to sacrifice the Veteran Explorer. Of course, they all have it. Still, it always makes me happy to see it. Phyrexian Tower is such an underused card. Back in the day, it used to be pretty staple. Me personally running it in Rebel deck just to play like turn 1 Sergeant, turn 2 Tower and fetch. Turn 3 Tower and fetch. Beat them to the Linzivi. You can just turn 3 Linzivi with the Lieutenant. You could just like back in the day. Or you could still do it, I guess. You can like tap the creature and then you just sacrifice it though to make the mana to pay for the ability after it's already tapped. And then
So Moritz
yeah, you can
has
still do that.
Enlightenment Tutor,
You can pay
Stoneforge
cost
Music.
in any order as long as you can pay them all.
That's a Goyf, right?
Yeah, that is a Goyf. It's a nice future side artwork one. Nick Vidu probably doesn't have too much of a problem with Goyf. It's running Abrupt Decay. It's going to Enlighten Tutor now. I wonder what is he going to get. Probably Chains of Mephistopheles, right? Maybe Chalice of the Void for 1. That is the other choice, right? And he sure has to hope Marius Bender doesn't have Days. What's the other thing that's lying in play? On Moritz Matte's side?
That's in graveyard. Correction power that will cost more.
Ah, it's the Phyrexian Tower. Okay.
Did he grab something?
Well, he is going to grab something, and it probably is going to be Chalice of the Void, but
Oh,
maybe...
he didn't yet.
Okay, so
Chains,
it's Choke. Okay.
Choke.
I like it. Islands don't untap, but he is far away from resolving this. It's not like he can just untap and play it. Also, what's up with the toolbox anyway? Does he have Enlightened Tutor main deck? No, right? He just has 1 in the sideboard and like 10 enchantments.
It's typically used for the combo matchup where we need to find your head.
There's the Chalice.
Yeah, I guess Enlightened Tutor
Days.
really makes it so that you can kind of double up on the hate in your side. Clash T not playing Legacy Rebels, you can forget about that. Not even going to be in Prague in June.
Decay on the Goyf. I like that artwork.
On the Decay?
No, on the
Brainstorm?
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah? Yeah, the Ice Age guy is kind of really not brainstormy looking. He looks like kind of angry dude who doesn't brainstorm at all. Just bams first and brainstorms later.
Spell Snare? Or what
Yeah,
is that?
Spell Snare just shuts down the Stoneforge Mystic right here. Moritz, no doubt, would have been very happy to resolve this. Is stuck on 2 lands. Would have cleaned his deck a little bit if nothing else. Has another Stoneforge though. Is he worried to play it out? But what is he gonna do? Maybe he rather Abrupt Decay. Ooh, there's a 3rd land. He can choke now. Is it gonna resolve? Oh, it's gonna be Spell Pierce. Moritz Matte is so disheartened. This Tarmogoyf, big and fat. Look at the stuff in the graveyard. Yeah, it should be like 5-6. I don't even know, man. Moritz Matte is better. Find it quick. Some sort of solution to this dude. Tarmogoyf out of control again. Unreal big for 2 mana. Used to be really the bane of Standard back in the day when it was legal. You just couldn't play anything. Like, you couldn't play 4 mana 4/4 because Tarmogoyf would just be better than this. Tarmogoyf definitely the biggest booty in the business right now. Amazing. Jennifer Lopez star. More Stoneforge Mystic. And Marius is considering submerging it with on the with the ability on the stack to shuffle the Stoneforge Mystic in, denying Moritz Mattes the creature and the way to like cheaply put the Batter Skull or whatever into play. Not sure if he wants to go for it though. Maybe it's better off just waiting. He should just let this go. Oh no, he does do it though. I don't know if that was right, because I would have let it go and made him go for the Batter Skull, and then when he flashes that in, then you submerge the token. And you just deny the Batter Skull. It's so expensive to equip.
The problem with that line is that in that case, the liquid player can untap and equip the Batter Skull to the Stoneforge, which is on play, because you don't actually submerge the Batter Skull, you submerge the token.
Yeah, I know, but
And then you have a 5/6 Stoneforge attacking you and just making the race impossible.
Would he have enough mana? Okay, he's like up to 4 mana now. He was stuck on land, so it's like not that unlikely that he wouldn't have a 5th land. After all, even this dude only is running like 21 land, which I assume is a lot for Modern, for Legacy. Yeah, particularly with the Explorer and Deathrite Shaman. Anyway, this Goyf, Relentless Massage. Oh, Abrupt Decay, just unstoppable. Moritz back in the race.
Delva? Or what is that?
That's Delver. Delver, maybe not flipping for 100 years, could give Moritz all the chance he needs. Look at this. What kind of fat card is that?
Murderous Red Cap.
Oh, Murderous Redcap, so strong. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. Marius Bender's deck, hyper stylized. Look at that 4-drop. He doesn't even know. He stifles the ability. Does he manage to flip the Delver? Yes, he does with yet another stifle. Maybe not what he wanted to see here, though. At least Delver shortening the clock significantly yet again. Moritz Matter still looks like he can evoke Shriekmaw, though. Or he could Restoration Angel, flicker the Murderous Redcap. But then there would be the other stifle. So either way, what he probably needs to do now is just say go, and when the Insectile Aberration attacks, then he's going to flash in the Restoration Angel. Because then there needs to be like either counter for the Angel. Now, if there is only Stifle, it's not going to be good enough. The Angel will still eat the 3-2. And there it is. But is there the counter? Oh yeah, he found the force. He would just force it now with Stifle, dealing another 3 damage to Moritz Mattes. But Moritz Mattes is not done. He will then untap and Shriekmaw, maybe even with the 5th mana, no evoke. Just Shriekmaw the 3-2. Either way, he is going to get rid of it. Is going to stabilize at 6 life. Marius Bender totally out of gas. You see it here, this Force of Will for a 0 mana. It would have been way cooler to have some sort of like 3 mana. This is exactly the point. If he had like a counter spell now instead of Force of Will, it would have been so much better for him. But he has Force of Will because it's better in turn 1. Right? And it's just too much commitment on dominating the game out of the gates. Right now, he didn't manage to put him away quickly enough. Moritz Mattes had time to draw out of it. Mostly thanks to the Abrupt Decay, which just couldn't be countered. 2 Goyfs, 2 decays. Good times for Moritz Mattes.
Dies. What is that?
Yeah, Dalbor dies. Deathrite Shaman coming in, looking to restabilize that life total. Murderous Red Cap, Masari, Marius Bender. What a turnaround. I don't think Sylvan Library, that at least can kind of get him back into the game, but he needs to be careful because he is running out of time. Already down to 14 life. Moritz Mattes now needs to consider he should probably be going back to 8 to deny Marius a chance to find like Bold, Volcanic in the top cards. Even though it's pretty unlikely, but still. Should probably at this point and he is going to leave the Deathrite Shaman up.
So Stoneforge Mystic is coming.
Stoneforge Mystic coming down, no answer.
How many cards in hand?
Stifle is forced away, Marius no
0.
cards.
Wow.
But Stoneforge not getting anything. Isn't there any equipment? What happened? Ah, okay. So unfortunate, the Mystic, out of tricks, still will be able to just flash in that Barrier Skull, though. Such discounts. He will save 1 mana total. Marius Bender opting to draw all the cards. He definitely drew at least 1. Yeah, he definitely took 1 more card, is what I'm saying. I don't know if he took 2 more cards, though.
So there's the Goyf, right?
There is the 3rd Goyf, Moritz Mattes now. Out of answers at this point. But not to worry, because he doesn't need to kill it anymore. He can just Barrier Skull and block, gain those lives. Doing the math here. He has the GT in hand, so what is he gonna do here? What did he do with the Deathrite Shaman anyway? Didn't he not do anything?
He gained life.
He gained life? What did he remove? Oh, like Mario's card somehow? Yeah,
probably,
I suppose.
Probably one of the time.
Yeah, we're just not seeing the exile right now, but I guess that's it. He did gain life. Great play. Just works around those 2 lightning bolts that still might be found by Marius Bender. You really don't want to be. You really want to be at like multiples of lightning bolt plus 1. You want to be, of course, at 1 at all times. But like, if you can be at 4 or 7 even, that's pretty like decent life total. Marius Bender would be so much more happy to see Moritz be on 6 right now. So he could be trying to lock that so 2 bolts. Not that it's very possible to draw them right now, but it's at least not impossible, and he needs a game plan because Tarmogoyf, I don't think it's going to get to these creatures anymore. The murderous red cap just stopping it for 2 turns at least. Burning Marius for 1. Deathrite Shaman in the meantime, getting busy with it. Working on the graveyards to deny threshold even for Marius Bender. Gaining himself some more lives. Nimble Mongoose still will be the 3-3 for a little while, but for not too long. Batterskull coming in end of turn, and now this is going to be sick. Moritz will be at such a healthy life total. Mario's just totally out of it. His Sylvan Library won't be able to provide him with much more gas, seeing how Moritz could just Alpha Strike him for the win then. Moritz just grinding it out, not even doing anything, just relaxing on his Deathrite Shaman. I don't know. I guess...
Well, it's a rough decision because Marius is trying to build up more.
Moritz definitely switching gears now, shooting with the Deathrite Shaman, ever slimming down Marius' graveyard. Almost doesn't even have 7 cards left anymore in just a second. He'll be safe for a little while, but Batterskull just attacking. Tarmogoyf eats the token. Doesn't die itself, but can Moritz maybe remove like the last sorcery now and kill it? I don't know if Marius missed this or what happened. Is that Kazali Pridemate? Oh, Wingmate Rock, he just needed the assault. Wingmate Rock making those 2-3. And Marius thinking like, what the hell is this? Is it standard? But no, it totally is Legacy for reals, yo. And he is making the 6 power in the air. Marius couldn't believe it. Such a clunky card, but that is exactly what I was saying, man. If the card costs more than 2 mana, Marius Bender has to force of will it, and he probably won't be able to pay the 5. So in the long run, it's gonna bite him in the ass. And here you can see it. That Stifle he pitched, he could already have prevented all kinds of shenanigans. Could have killed 1 token in this situation. I don't even know. But no, he got rid of it for the force. Needed to do it. Restoration Angel by itself, such a strong threat. He just needed to force it, and then that was it. Marius Bender just totally ground out by the value that is just contained in this Explorer Pod deck. He didn't manage to overwhelm him with his early game tempo stuff, and it's kind of just petered out after that, man. Moritz just kept playing like random creatures, like it was modern, you know. If he had like Shocklands now, he could just go and play it in a modern tournament almost. Stoneforce is supposed to is going to be unbanned in a little while, I heard. Down the grapevine, not sure if it's 100% yet. Yeah, look, the people are digging this tech. Well, we have it here. I don't know when it's going to be posted. We don't want it posted during the tournament. Marius Bender, unfortunately, could not bend the matchup enough in his favor to get this done. The terrible punts rolling. Thanks to my lovely assistant. Such a funny dude. Unfortunately, you guys missing the face cam for the air quotes. And that will be time in the modern, in the legacy, is that it? Okay, now Moritz Mattes should be able to close this out, but maybe not quite. Although I think so, the Wingmate Rocks is going to be more than enough to just take the game in the air in those extra turns. Moritz totally in control. Marius out of the game. And would you look at that glare? You don't even need to see what it is. Just there's so many permanents. He just has the mega permanent advantage. Oh, Stifle. Okay. For what? Oh, for the equip of Batterskull. Yo, Tractor Dong, you got no idea. This is pretty difficult to take care of. The camera is in a 90-degree angle to the playing field, so there will always be some sort of glare at some point on the table. We don't really know how to do it. Yeah, but we will get new equipment for this. Next time you see it, we will definitely have better screen quality. We will have better sound quality probably. We'll probably not have better commentator quality. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, we are the best two right there.
It's just not going to be possible to get on such short notice. The comedic stylings of Trash T just having to be good enough for everyone yet again on the next event.
Wir haben noch eine Minute.
Ist vorbei, oder? Moritz won.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Moritz won the game.
Yeah.
War gecallt von
Wow, GG. I really...
Yeah, the angle, it's like for some reason fixed on 90%. We don't have a tripod, it's just kind of a static rig. And that is the problem. That's like what we got delivered, and now we got to live with it. Unfortunately, guys, so sorry about the glare. We will try to keep you in the action as best as we can. We're watching this game front to back, so we know what the cards they were when they got put on the stack. So if ever there is any like unclearness about what it is, just ask away, and we will tell you, man. Oh yeah, we will talk to Ashraf about this. Anyway, now though, we will take a quick break. You feel free to still watch those guys packing together their decks. I will step outside for getting some fresh air, and then I will just be back with you in a couple minutes with feature matches from the next round. Don't miss it. It is the heat of the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Next round, already people will be playing for top 8. We're going to bring you those matches from the 6-0 bracket if possible. Maybe it's not even going to be a Miracle Mirror match, but I make no promises. We will try to find the best balance between interesting tournament relevance and like stuff that we want to watch, and we will be right back. So don't miss it, guys. See you then.